Have you ever walked into a room and felt like someone was watching you, then turned to find her eyes already on you? Or maybe you've had a conversation that seemed casual, but later you couldn't stop thinking, was she trying to tell me something without words? Here's the truth most men will never hear. Women speak volumes without saying a word. Their bodies, their eyes, their subtle movements, it's all a secret language, but only a few ever learn to read it. Why? Because society teaches men to chase after words, not meaning. And in doing so, we miss the signals that actually matter. A soft touch on the arm, a tilted head, a glance that lasts just 1 second longer than it should. These aren't random gestures. These are clues, whispers from the subconscious, rooted in deep psychology and primal instinct. If you've ever felt confused about what a woman really thinks or feels, this video will change everything. You're about to discover the unspoken truth, the raw, emotional, psychological reality behind female body language. Watch closely, because once you see these signs, you'll never unsee them again. Number 1, the eyes, her soul's hidden diary. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, but in truth, they are more like a diary of her unspoken thoughts. In psychology, eye contact is one of the most powerful and primal tools of communication. When a woman locks eyes with you, holds that gaze for even 2 or 3 seconds longer than necessary, she's sending a signal her words might never dare express. But it's not just about the stare. Pay attention to the glance and the retreat. A quick look away can be as telling as prolonged eye contact. According to social psychologists, when a woman looks at you, then immediately glances downward while slightly smiling, it's a classic signal of romantic interest and submission. It's subtle, but powerful. The dilation of her pupils, that's involuntary. Her brain is literally responding to you. Bright eyes, slightly widened, especially in a well-lit space, often signal emotional excitement or deep interest. Think back to that one moment you locked eyes with a woman and the world paused for a second. That wasn't an accident. That was her allowing you in. If only you were paying attention. Learn to read her eyes and you'll learn to read her soul. Her eyes speak truths her lips are afraid to say. Listen well. Number 2, the touch. Intentional contact or accidental brush. A touch can be electric or completely empty. The difference? Intention. And that's where most men go wrong. They feel her hand graze theirs and think nothing of it. But body language experts know, touch is not random. Psychologically, women are more selective with whom they allow to enter their physical space. When she initiates touch, even in a seemingly small way, like brushing lint off your shirt or lightly tapping your arm during laughter, it often reveals a deeper emotional comfort or desire for connection. Here's the secret. The more subtle the touch, the more meaningful it is. An accidental bump may be just that, but a feather-light stroke on your shoulder while passing by? That's deliberate. In psychology, this is called proxemic behavior. How close a person allows you into their personal space. Watch how she touches others versus you. If she's more physical with you, if her touch lingers even half a second longer, it's not coincidence. It's communication. Touch is one of the oldest languages in the human race. Older than speech, older than writing. It's primal. When she chooses to touch you, she's breaking a barrier. That moment says, I trust you. I feel safe with you. Don't just feel it, understand it. Because once you do, her every move becomes a message you'll never misread again. Number 3, the legs and feet, where her attention really is. You've heard that actions speak louder than words. But what if her feet spoke louder than her lips? They do. According to nonverbal communication experts, the direction a woman's feet point during an interaction often reveals where her true attention lies. When she's facing you fully, feet, knees, hips, she's engaged mentally and emotionally. But when her feet are turned slightly away or angled toward the nearest exit, she's unconsciously signaling disinterest or discomfort. Even more fascinating, crossed legs. If a woman crosses her legs toward you while sitting, psychologists interpret this as a subconscious invitation, a sign of alignment or interest. The legs act as emotional boundaries. When she orients them in your direction, she's inviting you closer without ever saying a word. And then there's movement. Is she bouncing her foot nervously, twisting her ankle? These actions can reflect an internal emotional state, nervous excitement, flirtation, or sometimes even arousal. Think of it like this. While her face may smile politely, her lower body tells the truth. Her feet and legs are less filtered, less trained, more honest. Learn to decode these messages, and you'll hear what most men never will: the real story beneath the surface. Number 4, the voice behind the words. Tone, pitch, and pauses. Sometimes it's not what she says, it's how she says it. The human voice is an emotional instrument, and for women it often betrays the truths hidden behind carefully chosen words. When a woman lowers her voice around you, speaks softer or slower, it often signals trust, intimacy, and emotional comfort. According to psychological studies, people unconsciously adjust their tone to match the emotional closeness they feel. So when her voice shifts subtly in your presence, it's not by chance, it's instinctual. Pay close attention to her pitch. A slightly higher pitch often indicates excitement or attraction, while a lower pitch can suggest calm or seduction. And the pauses, those are gold. If she takes time before responding, especially in vulnerable topics, it's because she's measuring the emotional weight of her words. But here's the twist. A woman's voice will always shift in the presence of someone she's emotionally connected to. It's a pattern you'll begin to notice once you start really listening, not just to her words, but her rhythm, her breath, her hesitation. Listen with more than your ears. Listen with your awareness. Because once you hear her real tone, the world of subtle truth opens up in ways you never imagined. Number 5, the hair and neck ritual, signals of vulnerability and attraction. There's something strangely captivating about a woman playing with her hair or revealing the soft curve of her neck. These aren't just idle gestures, they're deeply rooted psychological cues that signal vulnerability, attraction, and subconscious seduction. When a woman exposes her neck by tilting her head, brushing her hair to the side, or lifting her chin, she's showing you her most vulnerable spot. In evolutionary psychology, this gesture symbolizes trust and submissiveness. The neck is delicate, and when she bares it, even momentarily, it means she doesn't perceive you as a threat. She might even desire your presence. Now consider the classic hair twirl or stroke. This is often a self-soothing behavior, triggered when she feels nervous or excited, usually in the presence of someone she's attracted to. The motion draws your eyes intentionally or not, and it's laced with subtle seduction. It's also about control. By adjusting her appearance in your presence, fixing her hair, straightening her clothes, she's subconsciously preparing herself to be seen by you, to be noticed by you. The key is awareness. Watch for these signals when she's near you versus others. If her fingers linger in her hair or her head tilts often toward you, you're more than just background noise. You're the focus. You've entered her psychological space. Learn to read this, and you'll read far more than body language. You'll read her desire. Conclusion, final impact. Now you see what most men never will. Her words may lie, but her body never does. Her eyes, her hands, her feet, her voice. Each is a chapter in a book she may never hand you, but the pages are always open if you know where to look. These 5 body language secrets aren't just tricks. They're truths backed by deep psychology and ancient instinct. When you understand them, you're not just decoding attraction, you're mastering awareness, confidence, and emotional intelligence. Every high-value man knows strength isn't just in dominance, it's in understanding, in listening without ears, in seeing without assumptions. So I challenge you, don't just watch this video and forget. Watch again, study the signs, then go into the world and see for the first time. If this hit home, if you felt something shift inside, then subscribe, share this with a friend, and drop a comment below. Tell me which sign you've seen before, but never understood until now. Become the man who truly sees, not just what's said, but what's felt. And that is power.